Well, overall, just what was today like for you?
It was fun. It was cool seeing everyone out there just doing what they do. We've been training for two months, so it's just you got one day to prove it, and I think everyone just came out here and had fun.
What was the focus for you just coming into the day?
I think just not really think too much. I feel like a lot of guys get down in their stance and think too much, well, me included. So just have fun, basically.
Were you disappointed you didn't get invited to the combine and as much as many
Yeah.
games as you started in college
Yeah.
football?
I wouldn't say disappointed. It would have been cool to go to, but pro day is just as important. So definitely would have been cool to get invited, but I wouldn't say I'm disappointed. No.
How'd you like you did today?
All right. I think I'm not a great tester. I don't think so. Yeah, I did average. Can't do anything about it now. So.
Rondell, you're out of eligibility, but we've got fewer and fewer guys with eligibility entering the draft. More kids are staying in college.
Yeah.
Do you think that's NIL? What do you think that's all about?
I think it's NIL. I mean, kids here definitely want to compete in the SEC. So like guys like Danny and Billy, they definitely want to stay and compete. But I think NIL is a big part of it. It's guaranteed money rather than going to trying to make a team on the NFL and not be without a job after that kind of. So yeah.
Rondell, when you look back at this season, what did it mean to you, and do you think you accomplished everything individually that you thought?
It was a great season. Definitely wish it ended differently. Personally, I didn't produce as much as I wanted to, but it's easy to shine a light on yourself and talk down on yourself. But I think I contributed how I should have, and we had a lot of productive guys, a lot of guys in rotation. So it was a fun season, I think, and I loved it.
You mentioned those other guys in that room. Spring football starting yesterday.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the guys that are still around in that defensive end room? What can they do?
I mean, it's not much drop off from last year, so we're gonna have the same depth. And new guys coming in, I don't know much about them, but I know Ethan and Trace and PJ and R. Mason are gonna lead that room. And I don't think anything's. I think it's gonna get better, obviously, but nothing's really gonna change.
What was the mindset coming in today? Was there like one event you were really trying to tone in on other than others?
I think everyone, it's a 40. You don't want to be too slow of a time, but then at the same time, some guys have a better 10, like a 10 start. Some guys have a better back end. So I think just the 40 was probably the one thing I wanted to do a little better on, and I did where I was. So I didn't do better, but it was pretty decent for me.